companies, 7-Eleven versus, how you doing? 7-Eleven versus Family Mart. And in this episode, we're going to be trying famichiki versus nanachiki. What's up with the chiki? So everybody's been telling me the Japanese chicken is really good here, and I live here, so there's no reason for me to go to a convenience store and eat the chicken because I have a kitchen. And chicken that you can just grab and run. These are basically like the roller hot dogs of the convenience store, right? I hope everybody is here. I don't see any comments coming in yet. But buffering. Uh-oh. Are we having some issues here? I hope not. How could there be a lag? I'm right in the middle of traffic here. We keep losing the signal. I hope it's okay now. That was weird. Okay, all right, Andy Saxon says we're fine here. So we have two different kinds of chickens here. Now, I was just in Miyazaki here, and we had some of the best chickens. This episode is on YouTube, and you can see here on the right a really good restaurant. This chicken is going to be the same as that chicken, but you never know. I could be surprised. So I mean, it's just a piece of deep fried chicken, right? He's been telling me how crazy special this is. But expectations are low. Oily. Kind of like a Kentucky Fried Chicken spiciness going on in there. Oily and bready. Not crunchy. Because, you know, when you get things right out of a fryer, usually it's a little crunchy. It's not. It's thin. I think it's chicken breast, so it's not very fatty. I don't know. Let me try this one here. This is the competitor. This is called so that's famichiki. This is called Alright, this is a different color. It's noticeably smaller and thicker. So nanachiki versus famichiki. Yeah. For me, this one's better. It's got a noticeable pepper taste to it. Smaller, but it's thicker, and you can see it's juicy. Get a picture of it. I took a picture of it earlier. So maybe we can find this character. I don't know who it is, what it is, but right now it's out in the wild. So let's see if we can find this character together. All right, let's go down the alley here. This is the Tsukishima region area station. Not that far away from where I live. That's weird, there was no connection where the chicken came in, so I'm gonna have to do a part 2. Eat the chicken out here where there's a connection. Is that what you guys are saying? That's probably what I should have done. How could that be a dead spot? I don't understand. Should I eat this chicken here? All right, let's do. I'll do a quick redo here. This is a famichiki. This is the chicken from Family Mart. You can see it's thinner. It's more orange, I guess, and it looks like it's just chicken breast here. And next up we have this is a nanachiki. The packaging doesn't have anything special. You can rip the envelope in half, so you don't get oil on your hands. It's noticeably thicker, but it's also smaller. But it's probably the same weight, same price, 220 yen, which is about $1.75 maybe. I still think 7-Eleven's is noticeably better. Yeah. Juicier. The crust is more savory, I guess. It's pretty good. But when it comes to Japanese chicken, and this comes from the edited episode that I just released on the main channel, go check it out. It doesn't compare at all to something like that. Now that's hardcore. Look at that. That's all free-range chicken called jidori chicken from Miyazaki, which many people consider to be the Kobe beef of chicken, if that's even possible. Does that comparison even make any sense? The Kobe beef of chicken. It's like, what? Beef and chicken aren't the same. It's like apples and oranges. But I guess everybody knows that brand. It basically looks like karage, which what it is. It's deep fried breaded momo, but they put the flour and then on the chicken first, and then they dip that in egg, and then they put it in there. And oh, is it so good. Oh my gosh, that sauce, mirin and soy sauce, and he won't tell me exactly what because it's just delicious chicken dish at this particular restaurant that I've ever had. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right, check it out. We are on a main street here. This is called Monja Street. And you can see on the left and the right, there's loads of restaurants serving a teppanyaki specialty dish, which is famous in Tokyo, called monjayaki. Look at the pleasure. That chicken just brought me pleasure. You know what else brings me pleasure? Monjayaki. Oh my gosh. You can smell it wafting outside of the shops here. It's weird that the signal would be bad where we started the live stream, but it's better here amongst all the crowds of people. Because it's Golden Week, there's a lot of people out on the streets. Let me go back in this direction where my bicycle is. There's a really famous Meronpan store that I did a live stream at. We're gonna walk by there. But this street has changed a lot. Look at this clothing store here. It's a new cement looking building. But this entire block has been redone because of that above that you see. A brand new apartment complex that came in during the pandemic. It opened up. It's quite pricey to live there, but it also changed the complexity of the neighborhood. They took down a lot of buildings, old buildings from the post-war reconstruction called Nagaya. Basically row housing made of like shack wood, really close together. 2 to 3 stories high, like town housing, sort of like a machiya, but these Nagaya were, a lot of them are still here, but they tore them down just because they were not safe in a big earthquake, and they had a lot of structural damage from the earthquake in 2011, even in Tokyo here. So that changed the complexity of this neighborhood quite a bit. And in fact, as we get to the end of the street, there's more construction there, and you're going to see that this neighborhood is still changing quite a bit. Wow, so many people here on the street. Yeah, it was pretty incredible to go to the free-range chicken farm. What I noticed is that for that episode, a little director's take on it, they were inviting. He's like, yeah, come and film my farm. When you have a farmer who says, come and film my farm, you know that they're doing something right. Where a lot of other farmers are trying to tell you, don't go and film my farm. He's telling me to come. That's when you know you're doing something right. Oh, here's the metal pump. Check it out. This is one of my favorite metal pumps. Ah, konnichiwa. This is the store I come to get a metal pond every now and then. I won't today because I'm trying to stop sugar, but it's not working out too well. Wow, look at all the people here. Now this street is famous for monjayaki, but when this apartment building came in, the shops on this side all became new, and now you have the old facade, but wow. But again, you can see that you had to get rid of the roof here that used to connect. So it got a lot wider, and all these shops on the right side are all brand new. And most of them have nothing to do with monjayaki, which is interesting. I guess there's just hundreds of those shops here. They wanted something different. This one is the monjayaki shop. There's a chicken shop here. At least there used to be. I guess it went out of business. There's a couple of melon shops here, but this Tokyo melon, don't get this melon here. Go to the small business that I just showed you. This one is a chain, and it's not bad, but the other place is way better. The other place is way better. But this one has chocolate chip pan, which looks pretty good too, and apple pie. The other place is apple pie as well. Chokora, melon pan, and croissants. Wow. Hey, Josie's here. Just been binging your streams recently and can't wait to visit. Do you know areas for thrift stores, secondhand clothing and accessories? There's a couple of areas that are famous for that. Harajuku used to be maybe one of the most famous ones because the market was there. Kids would go in there and buy quite a bit. I think there's still the Chicago there. Might have just moved to a different area. But Harajuku, you still get a really good selection of used clothing. Shimokitazawa had a ton of used clothing stores, vintage stuff, really nice. I'm looking for that mascot. He was in this area. Oh, there he is! So you might want to check out Shimokitazawa, and that area is probably good, where you're going to find a lot more used clothing because there's just a bigger market for it. Did you see it? I say it because I don't know what to call it, because I don't know what that mascot is. He's blue. We found him. Oh my gosh, that chicken is sitting in my gut now. That was sort of a big mistake. What was I thinking? All right, chikiteri, the famichiki is not bad, but I'm never doing it again because unless you're drunk or something, there's no reason to do it. Is that the monjayaki mascot for the area? Yeah, I think it is. He's got a moon. Tsukishima Station is a moon. Tsuki means moon. So he's got a moon on his head. That cat. So he's like a mascot for this area. How cool is that? How you doing? There's a line to go meet him. Okay, his name is Enyan. Nyan is the sound that the cats make. Nyan, nyan. But Enyan. That's cute. Sometimes it's just inside there. It's people who work as volunteers in the information center. So that's the information center right there for Monja Street. Because there's so many shops here, you don't know which one to go to. But because it's Golden Week, the mascots come out to see. There's just more people here than usual, which is a good thing. Other kanji. Yeah, it's right, mon. It's monja for monjayaki and nyan for cat. I'm kind of afraid of that cat though. I'm gonna walk away. Is he looking at me? He's got a weapon. He's got a weapon. Do you see it? He's got a weapon, a spatula. Look at the spatula. Let's do some dancing. Ah, kawaii. Appealing. Ah. Yay. Arigato. Kawaii. Oh, he's jumping at us now. Oh, I'm not getting any closer. I'm scared of that one. He's got a weapon. So my diagnosis, my answer is that the 7-Eleven thumped the famichiki. Although the famichiki probably started the craze. It's the original. This is a local poster. It's kind of neat to look at these. Yeah, every Japanese community, town in front of the station, local regions, have this community message board, and I always stop and read it. It's kind of cool to see because you can see the culture. I love the designs that they have, the characters. Here's this Save Our City. The firefighters doing hard work. How to be a firefighter if you want to become a police officer. That lady, boy, that's a nice looking police officer there. Salute you. All right. Or is that a firefighter? Yeah, there's a shop in there you can buy plushies. That's the police mascot right here. Right there is the police mascot. I forget what he's called. But in Japan, to get the police, you dial 110. And if you want to have an emergency, you know, it's 911 in the US. And it's 119 in Japan for like a fire or something. Japan is always, everything is just backwards. 911 in the US, 119 in Japan, and 110 for the police. So just keep that in mind. David, I think that's a real police officer. I don't think they would go that far to use a model. Jeffrey, I did say famichiki, but it wasn't that 11 version. Look at this alley. Look at all the trees here. Oh, this is a school. Of course, the kids are off today. But this is the Nagaya, the row houses I was telling you about. A lot of these are gone in this neighborhood, and over the last few years we've seen them gone because they are part of the old, you know, they want, well, maybe because they also want to make more money with high-rise apartments because the real estate's pretty pricey here. It's only a 8-minute bicycle ride to Ginza, my backyard, really. So it's quite expensive here, but they're not really safe anymore. Like these old buildings from the Showa era, they're trying their best to get rid of them and to renovate it. The city, in particular Koike-san, who a lot of people have a love-hate relationship because she's so in favor of tearing stuff down, getting rid of trees. She's in a battle with a lot of people about Gaianmai, which is where the Olympic Stadium is, and wanting to turn that into like a big shopping center. I think the last thing that Tokyo needs is another freaking shopping center. We need more green spaces for the people. But she's looking at both sides, I guess, and that's... Oh, look at this new place. Whoa, this is an episode about chicken, but I gotta tell you, that katsudon looks pretty darn good. What? Look at that massively thick pork that's gotta be slow cooked. Oh, I gotta come back for that. That's maybe top 5 foods. Yeah, chicken nanban's there, but katsudon also there. Katsudon, breaded all in a dashi soup. Then they throw that on top of rice. Oh my gosh. So you're getting some incredible food here. Here's a couple of restaurants being promoted: fugu, unagi, and sushi. All of these counter to what this neighborhood is famous for, which is monjayaki. By the way, if you do come here, I could tell you right now, don't go into the shops on this street per se. Especially there's one called Bambi. I've never had good food there. They've got 4 or 5 of them. Go into the shops off of here, and you have shops that offer you bigger portions with more authentic. In fact, all the neighborhood people who live in this neighborhood, not many will eat on shops on the street. There's maybe 2 or 3 that are good, and the rest are really catering to out-of-towners. So, some inside information. You can go to the information center, but they want to keep everybody in business, so they'll just tell you where the shops are. But knowing that information, go off of Broadway, like down these streets, and you'll find better monjayaki with better portions, and usually family businesses that are been around for a lot longer. Because that street is quite expensive, they tend to skimp. Yeah, the name of the shop, Guru Cha's, is Bambi. Oh yeah, look at these little cafes have been coming. Oh gosh, the mic. These little cafes have been popping up. This is an old cafe. It's a new old cafe in the style of an old building, but that one came up right after the pandemic. So a lot of these shops are brand new. This one as well. And a lot of them went out of business in 2020. So we're starting to see businesses coming back. But it's not quite the same. I just did a Patreon Q&A with everybody, and one of the things that I did before it was I talked with my friend Greg Lane, who's the co-founder of TokyoCheapo.com, and he said something interesting to me. He said that I asked him what are the top attractions in Tokyo right now, because it's probably changed a little bit, and of course all the old haunts and places are pretty popular right now. Why is that mic not attached? Pretty popular right now, but they're too crowded. So people are discouraged from going to these attractions right now. They go there, they see the line or the wait, and they just scram. So are going home with money in their pockets, meaning they're not spending as much money because there's less things to spend the money on, because they haven't really gotten everything back up to the people are back, but the attractions and the things to do are not at the same level as before the pandemic. So there's something of a bottleneck. Japan has to, in particular Tokyo, make more attractions to get people to spend. I thought that was really interesting. Oh, look at this bakery. I got Kanai. By the way, I got Kanai's cake here. If you guys remember from Instagram post a while ago, I got her cake here. It was a. Do you think they got another cake? Man, take a quick look in the window. Nothing there. Sometimes they have really pretty cakes that have somebody canceled their order or something. That's when I swoop in. Oh, he's still there! That creepy mascot. Yeah, Munyan. He doesn't get a lot of attention. People just ignoring him. Look at that guy, just walk right by him. Didn't even notice Monyan. Look at the people just ignoring that poor mascot. How could you not stop and take a picture, or at least take a... Okay, good, there's some people. Give him attention, he needs it. Or she needs it, I really don't know. All right, everybody. So go take a look at this episode. It's on YouTube right now. Japanese Chicken Farm to Table. Leave me a comment. I want to hear a question. Don't leave me a comment saying you came from. Don't leave a. I came from Only in Japan Go. You told me to leave a comment. Go in there and watch the video. And ask me a question, because I'm gonna answer them when I get home. I'm gonna go take a look at those questions, and I'm gonna go in there and start to type answers to them. So leave me a comment on the video. It was a good topic. Do you think I should cover other things? Do you think I could have done things better? I like the critical stuff as well, but I also like to hear your take. What is your favorite chicken dish in Japan? What do you really like to eat when you come here? It doesn't have to be chicken. What are the things that you thought were really great about the chicken farm? What was interesting about the free-range chicken in Japan? What do you think of the different variations of the chicken nanban dish? Have you ever had chicken nanban? Everybody who has never had chicken nanban, you are missing out on one of the great pleasures in life. I'm telling you right now, if you've ever had Japanese karaage, everybody loves that. This is taking it to like another level and then another level above that. It is the next level above karaage. Chicken nanban is the ultimate level. It's chicken. If I was a chicken, I would want to be prepared. Well, probably I wouldn't want to be prepared at all, but if I was going to be, I would want to be chicken nanban. Yeah. Leave me a comment. If you were a chicken, would you want to come back as chicken nanban? No, but just you can tell me I'm a weirdo for saying that then. I encourage weird comments. That's nice. Look at the kid riding the suitcase going up to see Monyan. Beautiful day in Tokyo. Have a good one. I'll try to bring another live stream maybe later today, but definitely tomorrow. There's a bunch of food festivals that are taking place around the city. So I want to take you there. Hopefully the signal's a lot better tomorrow. And yeah, let's enjoy it. I'm working on the next episode, which should be coming this weekend on Only in Japan main channel. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. Have a good day. Have a good night. The final answer, 7-Eleven's Nanachiki wins over the famichiki just because it's juicier, it was thicker, it's better spicing, and even had a little bit of crunch to it. And those are all really good points. And I'm pretty sure 7-Eleven thought about this when they were competing against famichiki. But both of them are good if you've had a little bit too much to drink. It's like going to a Greek restaurant and getting a gyro or a gyro. You would normally not eat that unless you have a little bit to drink. All right, there's my bicycle. See ya, everybody.